temporal space, the mindset, I blocked it. I took away every distraction. The major distraction is money. I said, no, I'm not in for the money. Though I'm in for the money, but I forced myself not to think about the money. And I started building the process. It took time. If I get a winner, even as small as it is, I'll go and tell Stacy. If I go wrong, I will go back and tell Stacy. And when Stacy puts, I'll say, how did he get this? I was asking questions. And he started pointing. Whenever I asked question, he was pointing. Then after a while, I came back and I said, boss, I've really seen what you're saying. Thank you so much. And before you know it, to God be the glory. But what I am saying is that if I had placed my mind to say I want to trade, to make people feel I'm a good trader, I wouldn't have gotten to the stage at which God took me to. So what I'm also telling you is, like I said, this is your destiny, is beyond just looking at the chart. What this can do to you, if only you follow the right plan, in 1 year, guaranteed, no doubt. You will see it. After today, once you're going to be learning, if only you follow the plan, which I'm going to be showing you, you find out that getting $1 million, even from a small seed, $100, in 3 to 4 months, even less than that, is more than possible. But the first thing is this, not the money. You will get there with the process. Once the skill is developed, you can't give out my analogy always. You can give a blind man a car to drive. You already know the outcome before he starts driving. It will crash. Accident is inevitable. So what it is with you, don't be blind. Come into the market and trade facts. According to Stephen, according to Steve Marrow, according to Stacy, according to Peter Brandt, name as many as you want to name. They will always tell you the secret to mastering this is first cutting your size as small as it should, that it doesn't make any significant, because you're learning. If you win or you lose, it doesn't trouble you. Once you get to that level, and then you've mastered the skill, whilst others are showing as much as they want to show results, you are not showing results in terms of the trade you have taken, but your bank account is telling a good story. And that is where we are going to be going with this. Now it's in your hand. I've said so much about the mindset. It's not up to me now, it's up to you. Please do not cheat yourself. Remember, it's not a dash, it's a marathon. Move like a snail, move like a tortoise, go slowly is better than running. This field is going to humble you if you try to rush the process. No matter what I'm going to be showing you now, it will work guaranteed, because it has been paying me. And all Stacy said yesterday, that was why I was so amazed. I was like, I could really tell what he's saying. It's obvious. And guess what? I'm going to be pouring my spirit here to show you, my heart here rather, to show you. And then please just follow the plan. Nothing more, nothing less. We've had a long talk about the mind. Remember, the reason why you fail, the reason why you still make blunder, is still thinking about the money. Fear of missing out, fear of whatever you call it, greed, whatever you call it, is still going to be tied down to what? MONE, money. How do you conquer that? Is it just about mastering the no? Cut down your size, that it doesn't feel like you are trading. It doesn't feel like you're building. Can you honestly do that for 1 month? The whole month of August. Guess what? Even December, festive period, the market will still behave this way. How do I know? Stacy said it when I came in. I've been hearing it. And guess what? I've seen it happening. The market doesn't change. Or festive period, it will still behave the same way. So there's always money for you. But how are you managing your portfolio? Listen, if you don't manage your capital, it will dissipate, but the market will still be there. That means your capital have a life. If you don't manage it right, you won't have it again, but the market will still be here. This market will outlive me and you. So why the rush? Be calm. Even if it takes the whole of this year and all you are making for the whole of this year per week, maybe it's just or a month, $50, but you're following the plan and it goes to December the same, and your confidence builds is better than someone that is making $1 million per month but is not certain. Guaranteed, like I said, you can make $1 on a constant basis trading the same setup. You can make $1 million on that same setup. Then why the rush? Clear your space. The major thing that will help you achieve great success in this field, you can write it anywhere, paste it in front of you, whenever you want to trade, always make sure you look at it. It's called patience. It's the ultimate. Patience. Can you wait? If you can't wait, you can't trade. If you can wait, you can trade. And if you can trade, you can become a capital extractor. So where is it now? It boils down to, can I wait? Even if it takes 2 days for my setup to pan out. Are you ready to wait? Beautiful. Now let's get into the part we all came here for. Remember, 95% of all these is where your mind, only 5% is the strategy. If your mind is not together, you make great blunder. A professional trader, so-called professional trader that have a weak psychology will go to the market with all the skill and still not be able to make a penny. But a novice with an ironclad mindset can go to the market and make money. Which one will you want to be? A professional that knows so much but can't manage himself, or a novice that can manage himself? Trust me, 100%, I will put my bet on the novice. Mindset over money. If your mind is not together, you won't see the setup. You won't see it. No matter how much you try to look at the market, you will only see the setup once it's said and done. You say, oh, if I had known, I would have waited. Why? Money monger. Most will say, oh, no, but I didn't come into this space because of money. Trust me, you did. You wouldn't have even be thinking about trading. Everybody here is thinking about financial freedom. Is it possible? 100% possible. But now it's been in between you and you. Do you know what the market is going to reveal you to you? So what I just shared with you now is the mindset I use in approaching the market. And when you come to ask question after today, you come and be asking me, oh, is this a Batman pattern? Is this whatever pattern you call it? I will just be looking at you because it's obvious you did not listen to what we're going to be sharing today. And that means you're not meant to be trading. So you won't need me, guaranteed by God's grace. You won't need me after today's section. Our group is going to explode so crazily after today by God's grace. I believe that you guys are going to be something else. Your what have been lying inside you is about to be brought forth, that monster. But if you don't cage your desire to always rush, you will not gain the success today's section can give to you. But if you're patient, NASDAQ, any goddamn instrument, you find out that it's the same thing. So now let's go into today's work. Let me start recording. But before I do, hope you guys are encouraged. Don't feel like I hate you guys. No, don't feel like I'm penetrating with a knife. No, you guys are my pals. I needed to do this. And another thing, sorry, I'm going to be sharing this recording in my YouTube space, but it's going to be private. You all will have access to it. I want to beg you, don't share this with anyone. Please don't. It's yours. Use it for yourself. Make all the money you can. Don't share this information with any. I would have left it in the group, but my friend Joel, a space, memory space thereabout, a cloud space is, I've really loaded it. I'm really sorry about that, Joel. But any other way, please, I know the number of students I'm having. The last time I uploaded a video on YouTube private, so many of you were sharing it. I was about stopping the training altogether because I feel like they don't really appreciate what I'm giving. Please, it's for you and you alone. Use it, grow, develop, make money, do whatever I want to do with it. But please don't make it public. Thank you very much. Now let's get into it. Okay, let me start recording.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, because I don't want us to come back to start looking at what we shouldn't be looking at. Like I said, the strategy is just 5% of the whole thing. So we don't really need to buzz much about it. It's not difficult. And the matter of fact, if, like I would say all the time, if what you're looking for is more than 3 variables, then you're gambling. There's going to be confusion. Don't bring complexity into what is simple, please. So before we go into it, let me state what we are looking out for, the daily time frame. We're going to be looking at mastering it, then we'll go to master the template. So what I'm looking for each week I come to trade, my number one money-making setup is the 3 days setup. How do I mean? Let's go into it. Web price, let's look at, before we go into that, let's just talk about the daily chart first. What pair is this? Okay, it's like I've not really looked at this before. So let's look at the daily chart. Let's just look at the daily chart briefly. Though the last video I have on YouTube, that covered it. Sorry, does everybody have access to that already? Everybody's seen the last video I had on YouTube. Please, in order for us not to make this so lengthy, you can go through that. So let's just go straight into what I'm looking for. So we're going to be using this week to build what I'm going to be sharing with us by God's grace. So what do I see? I'm looking at, first thing I want to see, which is your giveaway. Giveaway is the 3-day setup. The 3-day setup. What do I want to see for this particular 3-day setup? 2 things I want to see. Please, you can write down if you may. I want to see a pump day. Look at this, for example. I'm going to be showing you 2. This is 1. I want to see a pump day, which happened to be an inside day, but that is Monday, a pump day. Now we see Tuesday dumping down, also inside day of Monday. So we have double inside day. Friday also is inside day 3. What the heck? What am I seeing here? 3 inside the ball. Just work with me. Inside day. What do I want to see? Monday is day 1. Tuesday is day 2. Wednesday is day 3. See what happened here? Monday, we've already gotten the pump day. What do we have? We are having the dump day because we have market opening and buyers are coming in, pushing market high, giving us the pump day. Watch what I'm showing you. The next day, inside day. Then the 3rd day, continuation back to where Monday started pumping. That is a 3-day setup. But look at it again. Inside day, we got a breakout. Look at what I'm looking at. Monday's range. This is Monday's range, Monday's high, and Monday's low. One thing, firstly, we will do first is I've shown us like which I will work with when we get to lower time frame to make that very clear. But what I want to show you is this. On this, it repeats. Let's see how many times we can find this for this week alone. That is a level. What did price do? Came down 1, 2, it went high, it came down again 3 times. You got a scalp. This is what I'm looking for. Now let me show you again. Monday, this is quite different, but I want to show you something. Monday is day 1. Tuesday is day 2. Wednesday is day 3 turned day 1. What do we have? We have market dumping after the pump back into Monday's closing price. Monday's closing price. And it worked that level 1, 2 times. That is, it respected the level 3 times for the explosion. I'm coming, we're going somewhere. We're going to see this happening over and again. Easy trade, closing breakup. Let this be first. We're going to be seeing it. This is one setup. Look at it here. It pump day is dumping. 2 days of dump back to closing price of Monday. And then we got the parabolic trade setup. The question is, which section did this happen? Is it London? Is it New York? Is it Asia? I don't know. We're going to be checking it. Now let me just go through to show you the same thing happening over and again. We came into the week, walk with me. See what happened here. We have market dumping down. Please don't get yourself confused. From this high, we saw market going down 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Look at this. Market gave us a floor. Look at the floor. That is a floor. Is walk the floor 3 times, right? Look at Friday. Let's mark that level, closing price. I'm hunting that on a regular. What happened? 1, 2, 3. What happened? We got higher high. Now what happened? Asia trader, which I've seen this trade, got the runner. I'm not chasing. When I woke up, this market is already gone. But what do we have here? Dump, coil, and then pump. What do we have? How do we approach the market? We want to see how many times market walked a particular level. We got 3 times and giving us higher high. Asia traders got the easy trade. That was a banger for Wednesday. Even if it's only this trade, please mark this day. We have Wednesday. First time we've seen that. Leave silver for now, but it's the same thing. Let's go back to silver. Where did we find that same setup? Did it happen anywhere? No, I didn't really see it. Really? Look at it again. This is where numbers can help you see what happened. They are dumping market into the 25 pip level, $25 point. They dump and work that level in 1, 2, 3. What do we have? 1, 2, 3. Monday, the same kind of trade. I'm going somewhere. We have gotten Monday, we have gotten Wednesday. Let's continue going. I just want to show that quickly before we go. Like I said, it's going to be the bonus you have for today by God's grace. It's always happening. What happened here? Train your eyes to look at it very closely. What is happening? You see, what day is this? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You see it? What section got the trade? Even if it is only this you are looking for, you will always be in the money. You can see now we have Monday, we have Wednesday, and we have Thursday. Just 3 would have been enough for the whole week. So you don't have to trade any other information, just this, where price stored in a particular level 3 times without breaking out. Take your trade. This actually did the same thing too. See, from here, the closing price of Friday, look at it here. It worked that level. It trapped traders and it started going high. Did you see? Easy trade, easy trade. This actually gave us trade like every day. Why? Monday's high worked the level 3 times, went back down again. What happened again? Let's see. Tuesday's high worked the level how many times? 3 times. This is always happening. What happened? This didn't really work the high because they didn't really get to that high. But look at the low when the price closed. How many? One, two, three. Walking the floor. So this, in case you know nothing, we're going to be looking at entry, not to worry. In case you say, oh, you don't want to bug yourself with so much stress and you're looking for this setup. How do you get it? Just 2 days that actually traded, mark the level and see the third day. What is price doing around that level? If it's only the setup you're looking for, I've said it over and again, you will definitely get paid. So what happened is called the 3 days setup, working a particular level, get to level, draw, extend the line, and see the third day is going to respect that level. We're going to see entry with that too. So please, that is the first thing I want to show. So the next thing, any question please regarding that, because I'm going to be going to lower time frame so that I can show you how to take some trade with this first setup. Remember, 1, 2, 3, working that level. There's two major kind of setup I want to show us in terms of 3-day setup. I've shown us one. Let me start with this. So you see it working a particular level 3 times. It couldn't break that level. It turned around. We've seen that, but we're going to be looking at an entry on that. But before we go, please, any question? I don't want us to just look at it and have doubts. You go back in time, you find out that is the same thing over and over and over again. It's always happening. The only thing is that, according to what Stacy said, the information is always in front of us, but we can't see. Most traders don't really know what they are looking for. If this is the only trade setup you are looking for, you will get paid. You will get paid. It's always coming up. All you need to do is wait for your timing. Then the level, that is the level. Take your trade. So please, before we go on, any question? I want to look at entry with this setup so that you guys can see. Any
I have a
question?
question.
Go ahead, please. Who's talking?
Max,
Max, please go ahead.
the days, is it most they have to be a consecutive 3 days, or that to be consecutive 3 days? Or can
Yes,
there be
must be.
kind of
Why? It's telling
okay?
you and it's giving you an information that the, it can be, the setup is not 2 days. Listen again.
I
It's
mean
not
three
2 days.
days, consecutive
It's
three
a
days.
3 day setup. Like I said, 3 day setup whereby market got to a particular level, stored first day, second day, third day. That is the third day is when you are taking the trade. It can be any day of the week. It can be Monday, can be Sunday. I don't care what day. But once I see that setup, I know what I'm doing. Behavior of price. Take your trade. 3 day setup. I'm still going to be looking at the second 3 day setup, which will help us a whole lot. So please, any question? Okay, good. If there's no question, let's go straight to, okay, let's use this one for example, because this one gave us the 2-3 day setup. I'll show you why. This is Wednesday. Wednesday is what? Day one, isn't it? Thursday is day two. What is price doing? Is dumping to the level. Which level? Is coming back to inside the walk the low. That means they walk the low 3 times and then took off. Let's go back to 30 minutes. Let's look at this on entry. Entry, like I said, I will always stress that is the easiest. Is the easiest. But you have to really first know what you're looking for. Let's leave the number box for now because we're going to be talking about that. That is what we'll take our time today. But this two setup I want us to master is what I'm showing us first. Like I said, it's going to be really helpful. Let's keep the number first. Oh, no worry, we'll talk about the number. We work on it. That is even the joker, I will say that. So price is dumping from Wednesday. This is a clue that price is dumping. Nobody can deny that this is not a dump. Then what is it? It's a dump. We know that already. On Thursday, what happened? Is a dump. On Friday, what do we have? A dump. Back to that level. Back to that level. I love looking at price. If you see 00, it came back down 25, 25.50. Are they trapping? Now, this will help you to tell you who is being trapped. Definitely, sellers are being trapped. Where are they being trapped? They have pushed price from 50, from 00 rather, to 50, walking from the 00 to 50. It can go to 75 and turn around, but as long as it has not gotten to 00, not to worry, we'll talk about it. So what happened? We got a 3-day setup. We have push 1, push 2, push 3. This is the second one I said I was going to show, aside the 3 level where it worked in a particular level, but this worked the low. Where are they working? Number, please. Institution, they take their trade from the value point. What value point is that? $50 point. Dump to that level. Trap traders underneath where? Think about it. We trapped underneath closing price. Everybody there is trapped. What happened? It blasted high. People are thinking, oh, I'm going to dump the market. No, this is a situation whereby market is already gone. I'm not chasing it. I want to see the pullback. Then for my trade, lo and behold, where did they pull back to? This my number box is not really clear. I want you guys to see it clearly. Not to worry. I just want to establish the setup. Then when we start talking about the number box, I will explain some more by God's grace. I want this to be really dark. Should I pull it? 3. Okay, good. This. I don't know if you guys could see this point. Can you guys see it? Please, can you guys see this line?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful then. So you see from 00, they trap them at where? 50. Trap them down low. Broke high. And what happened? Traders are coming to take trade. They are forgotten the 3-day setup. Day 1, day 2, they are working the low. Day 3, trap traders under the closing price. Do not jump into the market when it's exploding. If you are not taking from the low, Asia would have gotten a good placement. But what happened? Don't chase the market. Let them dump. And guess what? It dumped back to 25. Did you see? They dump back down. Scale low. If you want, you can also take it from that time frame. So what happened? Immediately dump back to this level. That is now a box in itself. So you could say, take 2 full range extension of this box. Minimum, I want to take back to the next value point because I see that they are coiling around 100. So what happened? We got the trade. Where is the trade? Stacy said it's enter anywhere, pin engulfment. If you don't get that, it breaks out. It's coming back down. Pin engulfment again. Whichever way you can size in. You can scale in rather and take your trade. Let's look at least minimum 2 full range extension. Everything is measured. Guys, by the way, 1, let's go back to gold. I want to be done with this setup so that we can. I saw 3-day setup on gold where Asia got the trade. Now let's look at this. You could see 3-day setup. 1, 2, 3. But what happened? Look at this again. Don't worry, not now. I don't want to confuse you guys. I want to talk about the numbers. Not to worry, I'll still talk about numbers. But from this 00, firstly, they trapped wool above 00. Who got trapped? Buyers got trapped. Price started going low. There's a good trade here for a London traders. They got the trade. Price started dumping. It dumped back to the low. I don't know where this line is coming from, but whichever way. What I have now is from this level, 25, 25, 25, 3 level of drop on Monday triggered the low. Only that this trade setup happened quite late. 3 level of drop. Let me say this now. Once I see this 3 level of drop and price trap traders, and so they go and ask yourself, who is trapped? They are trapped under where? Closing price. So you see what happened now? Price came back, is going high. We are still inside. But what happened? Once they get to, let me say it now, if you can write this down, it's going to help you. Once they get this starter from 3 level of drop, once they get that starter like 25, 25, 25, they will coil around. Let me say it again so that you guys will get it. It's going to happen this new week by God's grace. The same thing happening. They're going to pivot around where? 50. This is $50 point. It's not a coincidence. It will happen. You will see it. But then give us a signal, so you might want to leave it. But otherwise, it came back to this level, 50, and exploded back to 00. What did they give us? They gave us trapping traders going down. Listen, I'm not saying you cannot sell from the high here and selling down, but I am looking at where the money is. Market makers, where are they going to be placing their position? Around 50. You can take this trade. Exploded high. Now remember what I said, that this is higher high from the daily time frame. We have reasons why we are calling that higher high, because they have walked the low 1, 2, 3 times. This high is now the anchor point. That is where they are targeting. So when he gave you higher high, most people say, oh, there's no signal. Don't fool yourself. It's already trapped traders dumping down. I didn't take this trade. A-sharp traders, when I woke up, I saw them celebrating. They got the trade. Will I bother? No. But the concept remain. 1, 2, 3 down. Trap traders. And then once they went into the new 100 pip box, guess what? Everybody here will be punished. So I'm looking at minimum 1 full range extension. If you are trying to counter trend this, you are counter trending a market that is going on a range expansion. So at least 1 full range extension of this box somewhere here is okay. But lo and behold, it went up to 3 level of rise. We'll talk about that. So the 3 setup, remember, sorry, I've not shown us the second one real well, but I've shown us the first, working a particular level over and again without breaking that level, without taking out that level. That is a 3-day setup. Please listen again. It will happen again. In virtually all of my training, I always talk about that setup. Let's go on. I want to show us the second one I'm talking about, which actually this gave us. This was the second one, but I've not made emphasis on it. I want to show you clearly. Good. This made it very clear. There are 2 kind of setup in 1 year. See what happened? Price close and breakout first is a setup. Look at it. What are you looking for really? The reason most people fail is because they got no clue of what they are looking for. They just want to trade. No, price is broken out. Okay, maybe they gave us a trade going down. Okay, beautiful. But what happened? Yeah, most definitely. This is where most people don't really understand the day count. And if you don't, you will suffer. Understand the day count. They are broken out. They are broken out. This closing breakout. We can't argue that. Maybe you got a trade coming down, which is on Wednesday. See, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That is the same setup. The second setup I want to show us. It's pumping into where it's pumping into Wednesday, day 1, day 2 expansion, day 3 reversal. Did you see it after I break out? I'm not chasing price, but day 3 reversal. Okay, what happened again? Day 3 reversal gave us a floor. Guess what? That same floor, you can see the second setup, but I want to show you something. So you see Monday's level has been broken out from, came back to that level, and then started pumping. Did you understand? See, look at it again. Day 1, Monday. Day 2, Tuesday, 2 breakout. Day 3, Wednesday, which happened to be 3 days of long. Don't forget, I took this trade. I took this very trade. 3 days of longs. What day it is? Is it, or rather, Wednesday? Let's go back. Once I'm done with showing you the 2 particular setup, which you are meant to be looking for on a regular, then we'll start coding, looking at number box, which is why you came. But I really want you guys to understand the daily setup, understand it very clearly. Monday is day 1, is expanding the range, giving us a day 2 kind of setup, which is what I told you I look for. Bulls are in the market, most definitely. The next day, day 2, what happened? We still have the range extension, but only that it pumped into the section, trapping traders, and then dumped back to closing price. This is a situation whereby it descended away from closing price and then came back to closing price. I'm going to be using this one to explain entry so that you guys will know how to take the trade. So what happened? It dumped back down. Guess what? It's expanding Monday's range. Don't think it's going to go all down. Then you take that, then see, it went high. So we have Monday, day 1 breakout. Tuesday, day 2 breakout. And lo and behold, market sets up rightly for us on Wednesday for the 3-day setup. It came back high for the box. Where do you think they are going? Minimum. Where did the breakout occur for the week? Breakout, pull back to that level if you want to hold your trade. I don't know, but from this level, ask again. Are traders trapped? Look at closing price. Are they trapped? Most definitely above closing price. Is either you're going to be taking 2 full range extension of this box or 1 full range extension of this box. Let's go on. This is what I want you to think about when you're thinking about setup. Day 1, day 2 expansion, day 3 reversal. Why is it reversal? It pumped into that section and is walking the high. Don't try to buy. You're buying high. It's the setup for the easy trade dump. And now this is clear. Dump, day 1 dump. Did you see? Just like what you're seeing here, we have day 1 pump. This thing is extremely simple. If you only can read price. Let me take out this first. You are not reading the candles. You are reading the behavior of the markets. Please note that. See what happened? Day 1, what do we have? Can you all see that we have market pumping day 1? Monday, okay. Day 2, what do we have? Market still pumping day 2. And what do we have finally? We have another small pump going high day 3. If you can find this, you will always make money. So you see it, day 1, day 2. Trigger the high. I'm not trying to sell nail and bill. It was clean. It's going high. It worked the level 1, 2, 3, and then dump. Good. Now let's see again. Price is dumping. Day 1 dump. Day 1 is dumping. You see the dump. It pumped, it dumped again 2 times. What do you see now? The 3rd dump. Couldn't break out Monday's level. You didn't see the setup. It's all about learning how to count. I'm not talking about the numbers now. we are looking at the behavior of price. If you're not patient, you're thinking about money, you won't see this. You will never see it. The clue is that you have seen one, you have seen two, just expecting the third. If it happens, good. If it doesn't happen, you can just sit back. Simple, it happened. Third push is coiling. What do we have? Dump, coil. What are you waiting for? Pump coiling is coiling. What do you think price is doing here? That is a box. It's coiling at the low, taking out the low. Oh, not a signal day. But do you understand really what you are looking for? So you see where you could get easy trades. And what happened? Immediately came down. Most will be thinking it's going to go back to Monday. Don't think that way. See how many times it dropped to that level. We see that market is coiling. Nothing to do again. We are still in breakout. So this is simple. Breakout, pull back, and continuing in the direction of the breakout. How will you take your trade in any one of these? But I want to show you this. This is also a good trade. If you can only draw the box, most of my trades are going to be coming from the box. I love the box a lot. I love the box a lot. There's a breakout point. So I'm going to ask me, why did I draw that? It's pumping. It should be at a number into a new 100 pip box, and we get 1, 2, 3. 3 level of rise inside. Then we got a simple trade. The secret will be told today. So now let's go and look at this trade, this trade, this trade. This trade virtually everywhere. If only you know what you're doing, but you know the best anyway. But I just want to show you entry. Which one am I going to use? Okay, I will use this one and I will use this one. Maybe I'll use this one too. Okay. Then afterwards, we'll go to looking at the grid. Well, please, before any question, do you understand the 3 days templates clearly now? Please, do you guys understand it? I want to be sure. Max, do you understand what I explained? Hello? Max, do you understand what I explained? Okay, someone is saying yes. There's a good one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I understood.
Okay, beautiful. You see?
Yeah, I understood.
Why now you can see the reason why traders are being beaten like every time they want to trade, the market beats them. They're thinking of the money. They're not thinking about what is actually really happening. Cecil will say, this is always before us, but we can't see. Can you wait? Okay, let's go on. So now let's go to this. There's a trade here. There's a trade here. If it's this big, I'll just go to 1 minute, but you see the box, took the money, started go with I. Monday, just opening and expanding the range. So what happened now? Look at this. Look at this. We are not chasing price. See what happened? I'm not going to chase price for no reason. Yeah, it's looking like a setup I like. But before I could say Jack Robinson, it took off. I'm not interested. I'm only watching to see where is price going. I'm looking at the new box. Trust me, I'm looking at the new box. We got into the new box and we see 1, 2, 3. That is 3 level of rise on me. I don't care. How does price behave when it gets there? Simple. Look at it here. It gave me 2-bar reversal pattern, a starter point. If you want to take your trade, I'm already in right here. Because what I waited and I saw price push 1, 2. You might say this is 3, and you start saying no, 3. And that is about 4 o'clock at where? 50. I'm taking the trade, adding more at 100. And once it gets to closing price, why do I want to be greedy? I close and walk away. This is sizable. We're going to see that, not to worry. I just want to be sure that you guys understand the 3 days template. We do nothing. We look for the template over and again. What happened again? Let's go again. From this level, look at this again. See, I even showed you guys this then. Look at from this very level. Monday breakout. What do we have? Price is going high. I started licking my lips. Do you know why? 3 level of rise. 00, one push, 002, 3, and they trapped everybody. Look at related with closing price, trapped them up high. Immediately they got the high. I wasn't in. I was watching, go and check my trade. This was why I entered double pin and government. That's why I took my trade. Where do I go? I close at 00. Why? I'm looking at taking 2 full range extension of this 100 pip rise. Sorry, 300 pips rise. 1, 2, 3. Coil. Am I in yet? No. I'm waiting for when it is really impossible for me to lose. Almost impossible for me to lose. Double pin and government. Did it happen? Trust me, when I saw it running down, I wasn't in. I was watching it. I said, I want them to pump back and let them give me this. And guess what? Since is what I'm waiting for, I saw it, I took my trade. That is it, as simple as it is. Go look at my diagram again where I explained how I take trades, my entries. I showed you that. If you have gone through that, you will know that this is a trade. This big bang, then this one here. Do you see the 2 bars? 1, 2. That is your trade. Not to worry, we'll talk about it. I just want to be sure that you guys, that's why I said entry is nothing. Is nothing. You should understand what you're doing first before entry. So now, which other one do I want to show? Beautiful. Okay, this one. This is a different, this gave us 2 kind of setup. Why? 1, 2, 3. Work that level. 1, 2, 3. You see, that is a signal for me. I don't know for any other person, but that is a signal for me. What do I want to do? I want to take a trade. I want to take a trade when it sets up. Maybe I came in, I was able to get in here. Okay, maybe I missed it. Look at the same thing that happened. It ran away. What do I say? Don't chase price. Let it set up. You already know that money is up high. We are going for that money. What happened? It broke the high. That means they've worked the low 3 times and they've broken the high. And then when they broke the high, price started coming back down, just taking previous day's high. But remember, I said always wait for it to dump before you start thinking you want to take a trade. Pin engulfment. Once the engulfment is this big, that is how I take my trade. I don't go in. I wait for it to dump a little bit. Once it's dumping and I see a pin, I'm already in. Nothing more, nothing less. I take my trade. Once I see the engulfment is too big, I don't go in because I know they're going to be pulling back. They can pull back and keep going down. But this spin gave me a confirmation and I took my trade. Not beautiful. Now, please, do you guys now understand the 2 very day 3 setup? Look at the day 3 dump, coil. According to Stacy, he calls this section trade. It can be any 3 section rather to say. So we have London, New York, and Asia, then coil, so they're going high. But if you see the behavior, dump, coil, and then pump back to the high, nothing to argue, is the same thing over and again, dump. Beautiful. So let me put a pause now and ask any question, guys. Any question? Any question regarding this? Any question regarding the 3-day setup? Okay, someone is asking a question. I want to be sure you guys are following. Okay, gold. Let me see that quickly. I didn't really trade. Did I trade in the afternoon? No, I didn't really trade. But if you look at gold, NFP, what happened? Price is already broken out. No doubt, it's confirmed. Broke out, it's dumping down. I don't trade news. It exploded. I'm not chasing this price. I won't want to look at it. What I want to share today, by God's grace, what I've started sharing is going to make things extremely easy for you by God's grace. Don't force the market. Let it set up. Let it set up. This is not what I want. I will definitely trade. But I will show you for NFP a trade that I didn't take, but I would have taken if I was already done trading then. I would have taken, what trade is that? It's like GBP AUD. What is AUD? GBP AUD. I want to show that quickly. What is it? Oh, I just want to see that. Okay, here is it. Oh, no, not this one. I want is GBP CAD. Yeah, good. After the news, I just want to see after the news. I want to see a box. Can I really box price? That was what happened. I box price. But is there a reason why I want to sell? Now you're going to see. Going to be talking about one secret that eluded me for years, eluded you too, is going to be reviewed clearly to you now, where you'll be able to measure price. No games. But before we do, let me give a rundown on it. Is there need? No. Let's just go straight into Onsen so that you guys can see for yourself. Number box. This is where most traders get blown away, including me for years. I suffered because I couldn't understand. I suffered, no lies. You still go through pain if you don't understand this. The 3-day template I've shown us already. We know how to go about it. We already know what it is. Where price is pumping in 3 days to a particular level, going high 3 times, or going low 3 times. We're expecting the parabolic trade, or it stays and is working a particular level 3 times. Let me say it again. Is pump going high 3 days. I'm not even talking about breakout because sometimes it might not even. Where's that instrument? I saw that this week happened because they are going to, good, this is it. I'm not even talking about breakout, but I'm talking about a setup that will happen on a regular. See this, for example. We'll go to a number box after this, please. Just watch what I'm showing. Monday traded. Okay. You know, one thing I said I'm going to first of all look for is when price have traded and worked a particular level like 2 times. I'm interested in that. It brings that instrument into my view the 3rd day. It might be Monday, I'm taking the trade. I'm just only repeating myself. It might be Tuesday that it happened after the 3 days. The 3rd day is Tuesday or Wednesday. In this case, it happened to be Wednesday. See what happened? Can you all see this? In the matter of fact, you might think that is a high, but I look at the value point. That means Monday traded at 25. We are just starting the week. It entered the new territory, the new 100 pip box. It worked it again, failed. Then the 3rd time is coming to that level. That is a 3-day setup. Don't get it wrong. See the box. 3-day setup. I might not trade Monday. I might not trade Tuesday. I don't need it. But this is where the money is. I want to take everything. I missed these 2 days. Please, I want to ask. I'm asking this over and again because it's a mentorship program. Do you guys really understand what I just shared now? Do you understand this? Please, Max, do you understand this? Hello? Is anyone hearing me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, Hamal, good. You understand what I just explained now, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm not talking about the peak formation because we've talked about it over and again. So you see, even when you're trading, look at this. a trap trade as well. 25, 25, 50, more confidence to take your trade. Don't just come into the market and say, you're trading. Look at which trap. They went into the new, on Monday started, the trap traders, dump in case you wanted that, easy trade. But you ask, is there signal day on Friday? Okay, it walked back to that level. If you want, is you, I don't know. If it presents, I'm targeting closing price. The third time, you don't have to tell me otherwise. I'm taking my trade. Let me show you entry quickly on this so that you know what you are owning. Any instrument pumped in 1, 2, 3. Day 3, level 3. Trade setup. Trap traders. I'm not in it. No. Look at this very pump and see this bar. I sent that already in our group. It's there. Go back and see. You see the entry, then dump. Simple trade. What am I trying to emphasize on? Because we are talking about the 3 days templates. Just want to be sure of what we're doing before I start looking at the number box. Dump back to this low. It worked the level again 3 times. If you want, I don't know. Got to the eye, dump. I'm looking at this as day 1, dump, day 2, dump. I'm not in these 2 trades. Day 3, dump, trap traders, IRI, around where 50, 25, took the trade. Where is the anchor point? This is in a situation where it didn't break out, but you now know how to count. It dropped to that level, 1, 2, 3. You can see we are just in a range. Beautiful. I'll be starting with an instrument my friend loves a lot. You all are my friends. Yolanda. So we're going to be starting with indices. We're going to be looking at the number box. What eluded me for years till I, by God's grace, was able to get it. I'm sorry I'm going back a little bit to previous week. What do I say? When you come into the week, I want to see the 100p box. Where are we in that level? Listen again. If price drops, 3 level of drop into a section, I'm looking at buying. I want to say that before we start assessing the chart so that you will say, oh, it's because I'm seeing it. I'm saying, no, I want you to see 3 level of drop after we have gotten into a new quadrant, into a new box. I'm thinking about buying. So I'm looking for buy because it dropped 3 level into my section. Number 2, if it gets into a new quadrant and it pumps in 25 pips, 25 pip box, I mean, that is the $25 box. I'm thinking of dump if it sets up in my timing window. Also, I'm looking at 50. That is a trap too. So those are the levels I'm looking at. And I'm always going to be measuring from the tier 1 level where I could also get good trades. So see what happened. Just look at the box. Don't look at anything. Please, we have talked about the 3-day setup. If you want to look at the 3-day setup, look at it again. 1, 2. It took 1 day to dump 3 into this level, then pump. But that's by the way. Let's go back into it. Friday. Let's just look at Friday because it gave us an information which I want us to see. This is a new box. We are breaking into the box. And I got price going high, 25. It went high again, 25. I'm interested. This is how you'll be able to size. Why? Because you are now working with the numbers. Calculate the number. What happened? I said if it gets to 50, what happened? It got there. In what time? 9:30. Equity market open for the dump. Back to 00. You are done. Get out. We are in a new box. And because we have gone 3 level of drop down this way, and this was a trap. It was going to be a trap. But what happened? It failed. That means price have been accepted in this new 100p box. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking my next target is this 00. So what happened? Price dumped into closing price. No signal day. So I'm not interested. Remember, I'm not pushing it. Friday, though we broke out. If you want, we broke out and we are still in breakout of Thursday's range. It dumped into closing price. Where do I say I'm targeting? In case you want it. But that is not my trade. Not to worry, we are looking at the indices. Good. It didn't give me a setup. Because this didn't give me a setup, please, guys, bear with me. It might take time, but I want to be sure you guys get it. It didn't give me a setup. It gave me a setup, but no signal day. I'm looking at other indices. I'm coming. Just a minute. I don't want to be adjusting that. Yeah. Let me just close this. Wow, you'll be amazed by God's grace. So see what happened. We broke out into the new box with a gap. There's a gap. And we have not even gotten to 25. But what do we have? We have a box. Did you see that NASDAQ didn't give us a signal? But what happened? SP 500 gave us a signal. This is an aggressive trade and coming back. Day one runner. Who got it? You got the trade. Why will I take it? Price closed in breakout. Broke out and then walked the low, give us a box. And what do I want to see? I'm looking at, you will now see how I collapsed my trade on Thursday for US 30 back to 00. You see it clearly. So you see, there's a box. Got the trade easy. Day one. Let's go on. You got the trade. I'm going back to NASDAQ. Oh, sorry, let me keep on going because we're looking at indices. Let me look at other trade to see if I get information. We broke out into the new 100p box. We didn't really get anywhere. So what happened? It's not a trap. It just broke out, break out, pull back, and continue going. We have accepted price. Did you get a trade? If you do, it's called nail and bail. Understand when it's nail and bail, and don't just be foolish to think, oh, they have not gotten to 25. We are just getting into the new box. And you're thinking, oh, price is going to fall. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Just take your nail and bail and get out. Okay, let's continue. We are looking at Monday strictly, sorry. So bear with me. You will see the information happening over and again. I will just look at Monday. So that will be fast. I don't want to be repeating myself. So let's just see DC trading inside. I'm not interested. So I don't bother to look for price. Now see what happened. On Monday, the trades I'm showing you are going to be the best trade setup that happened this week. It's going to happen again. Now let's walk the math. What happened? Closed in breakout. Did you see signal day? Stacy said, master the signal day. It closed in breakout. See what happened? We are in a new box and we trap traders. Asia got the trade. Where is the anchor point? Look at the pin to your left. Did you get it? Yes. But do I want to see my count? Sorry. I guess I'm making a blunder. Where's the stuff? I want it to be very dark so that you guys can see. I want it to be hidden. Let me make it 3 and let me make it a little bit dark. Okay, this should be okay. Okay, good. This is what I'm doing whilst I'm trading. You see, I'm not talking about breakout, which we have seen. Breakout, we've seen how to withdraw weekly levels and all that. But you don't know these numbers. You're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. See what happened? You might think it's a trade that I didn't take well. I will tell you this. If you see it, you can unsee it. New box, Monday. 1, 2, 3. 3 level of 25. 3 level of drop. Peak formation low. What happened? Price started going high. I told you something that don't chase price. What happened? It dumped back. Where do you think it dumped back to? Look at this again. That is equilibrium. 50. That is for explosion. Remember I said so. Trap them in 2075. Pump. Coiled around 50 for your trade. Easy trade. Back to where we
John,
stepped into a new quadrant. Go ahead.
you see that's Friday closing breakout. But if you go back, I think Wednesday that'll be the third they'll be working that level 3 times. I think that's Wednesday's low or Thursday's low. Go back a bit. Go
Backward.
back to the left. Yeah, go back to the left.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it. You're correct,
Yeah,
100%.
Friday's low.
Friday through the
So that's
weekend.
3 times. Yeah. Oh, that's
Great,
Saturday. Yeah.
great. Please,
Would that be a
I'll
3-day setup as well?
go ahead. I didn't get you.
Would that be a 3-day setup for you?
100%
Working
yes.
that level 3 times.
Walk that level 3 times without taking it out. On Monday again, giving us 3 level of drop. No guesswork. Trap woo. Traders are trapped on another clay. We have descended away from closing price. Reason for that explosion. Did you get it? Great. So say what? Sorry, someone is saying something. I have to be checking you guys' chat. Yes, you're correct. Remember, the reason why you can wait is money or mindset. You want to just trade. I want to trade. Don't worry, what we have done today, you'll be like, oh, I've been a fool all these years. Trust me, I said so too when I didn't get any understanding. I was just only trading. No, trade with facts, trade with information. What truly is happening. So I just needed to change my battery. What's happening? Okay, beautiful. So there is no doubt here. Whilst most people are trying to figure it out, you are waiting. 1, 2, 3. Started the journey. You're not in. You're looking at the next level, institutional level. Started going. Don't chase. Which time? 9 o'clock open. Dump back to that level. Any trader that got in 3 bar stop on got stopped out. Then you take the trade. This is not coming back. Aggressive. You work on the floor. The best place to buy. Floor. You see, Monday. Let's just dissect this. Let's go on and see what happens. I'm not seeing anything here. So it's the same thing. So walk with me. Don't look at the candles, please. We're walking, we're breaking, or we're correcting our blunders All the mistakes we've been doing for years, we are correcting it now. So please do not rush the process. Let's do it together. So see what happened? Price blasted eye, whichever way we're not talking about this day. But if you look at it, that is a clean setup, extremely clean. But what happened? The new box. Just look at who is getting trapped. They trapped them in 25 pip box, 00. There was news. After the news, you could take the trade. You're going on? Monday. Work with me and see this, please. Because this might happen again. And most of you might not take advantage of this opportunity. It is a lovely opportunity. That is why I tell you, listen, everything Stacy says, don't play with it, is 100% correct about what he's saying. I said, when you're trading on Monday, look back how many days? 2 days. And see how price behave. Price dumped into Friday. Oh, Friday's happened. But how the Friday trade? You see how all this is going to add up now. Friday, dump. 25, 25, 25. 3 level of drop. Coils, trap traders that are going in too early. Me and you that waited at 9:30. You got your trade. Where are we targeting? Definitely this eye. Walk with me. It exploded. It didn't get to that eye. As time fades, you take your trade. Rest your case. From the inside, it gave us higher high. And it dumped back where? Lo and behold, what level is this? Please, Max, what level is this? Can you see it clearly? Amal, can you see it?
Yeah, 50, 50.
Beautiful. What did I say? If it doesn't go, it's going to come, it's going to coil around 50. Trapping everybody trying to take a buy. They trap them down and walk that level. 1, 2, 3. What are you waiting for? This can be size. No, not a signal, they're nothing. Guess what? Don't let anyone fool you. It's about the numbers. A trade I took, this was the very trade I took on Monday, exploded straight back to the anchor point and went some more to look at this fifth 00. For the first time in the new week, we're entering a new 100 pip box. What do I say? They trap traders in 25, 50. They trap them. After the news, what happened? You got your trade back, going down. That means traders of I could be trapped. Relax. We're taking one day at a time. Reason I have a large basket at which I am looking at. For what? The same thing. Trust me, at the end of today, you'll be blown away. Unless you're just stupid, I will say that word literally, that you fail again. Trust me, it's not about I am too good. It's about understanding what the story market makers are telling. 1, look at it, is rising. 1, 2, 3. Lo and behold, it gave us a setup. Just draw your box. Simple. After you draw the box, another clue. Sorry, I didn't say this. Since it's high, is there space down low? Is the trade sizable? I'm showing you the sizable trade. Is the trade right? Great. Entry is nothing. Wait for the setup. Where did they trap traders? So dump 3 level of jump and then pump. Monday, excuse me, we're in a new box. 25, 25, 50. Did you see what they are doing? Market makers want you to go guessing just to blue line, according to Stacy. What happened? Price pump 25, 25, 50. They trap them, dump down. You see it again. On Monday has given us so many. Sorry, there's no trade there, so I've seen it before. So what happened now? Price on Monday, it has already covered the range. If you don't know what you're doing, do not trade this. Just let it be. But what happened? Price started dumping. 1. That is a level. Did you see it? And what happened? Price pumped back high. And you'll be saying, oh, but I'm not calculating here. It's dropping, so I'm looking at 25, 25, 25, 3 level of drop. So if you enter here at 9:30, you're closing at this level. You see how simple this can be. Monday, what happened? Do we see anything? No signal. Remember, it's about signal first. Don't joke with the signal day. What happened? Do you want to argue this? No. It walked the level 3 times. Even at that, it walked the level 3 times. Okay, why do I want to No, see, you have to really understand what you're doing before you go in. Look at the box. Double zeros. Please, don't look at candles. You won't get this information. 25. Sorry, this is 00, 25, 25. What do you see here? Traders are getting trapped at under closing price. Breakout. Higher high. What do I say? Don't chase. Let it come back down. If it doesn't, let it go. But it came back down, it give you a reason to take your trade. And even in the new box, it gave you 25, 25. That means they trap traders, both sides. Peak formation high. I said, don't chase. Let it come back to you. If it goes, let it go. It came back. You can find your trade here. Back to closing price. These were closing price. Stood as a magnet. I'm going somewhere. Everybody up high here is trapped. And see what happened? There is nothing to think about. Where is the anchor point? The floor. So what happened? Price dump. 1 push, coin. 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Asia got the trade. Where do you think they are going? We are going to go through it, not to worry. I'll show you. So sometimes you might wonder, why am I going to take a trade from this level? There's box with the 100 pips. There's space underneath. It came back to that level, say 1 level, and then dump. Give me 1, 2, 3. Asia trader got the explosion. Nothing to do. But when it got to the new box, it gave you 1, 2, 3 level of rise. What do you see? Where is the box? Simple. Wait for a pump bar, which I always call volume. Rejection of the volume. Coiling around where? 50. But explosion back to number. Simple. Okay? Sorry, I'm looking at this so that we have 2 trades. Now what happened here? Is there a signal on anything really meaningful? No signal. We are trading inside. This is a situation where I want to stay out because just walking the 00, I don't want to trade that. But the next day, we're counting. We are going into the 100 pip box. I'll see price pumping 1, 2, 50. What do you see your trade? 3 o'clock. Why will you doubt? I guess this even talked about this very trade. Trap them at 100. It triggered the high, didn't it? Pump. It didn't really trigger the high, but the setup was there. Discretionary, like I said. But let it be number. Have an understanding. who is being trapped. Don't just go into your trade trading blindly. No, don't do that. Trade based on information. This could have been a trade in the past. I would not want to trade, but I see money down, I see money here, and I see this jumping. Most people will say, when I started watching Stacy, then he said, don't forget this behavior. Is a first read this kind of behavior, and I've taught it over and again. But the point is number. If you can get this, work with the one that have signal. Signal you could see, you could have gotten 2 trades. Simple. Let's go on. You will be blown away by God's grace. Once I get back to indices, I'll just round up so we can go and practice. Monday, look at what am I looking for? The low of, I always say that, draw the level. Low of the previous day, but double zeros. Watch the box. We're inside level 1, level 2. That's still inside. Broke out, nail and bail. Easy trade. Why? Because this is very fast. Most will say they want to look, the stuff I want you guys to understand is these 2, 3. So the stuff I want you to understand is either price is going to break into the new quadrant, this quadrant, and get rejected or get accepted. You should always ask that question. But what we have now from double zero, we have 1, 2, 3 level of rise. We got price again, closed in breakout. Nothing to do, just take the trade. Coil around double zero, 75 pips, that is 3 level of rise. Come back to that level, started dumping. Guess where the explosion, which is our timing window, New York timing. Come in New York, what do you have to do? Just come and take your trade. Don't chase it, let it pump. Then gave you the runner from where? 50. Did you see it? Dumped. Okay. Where do you think they are going? Most definitely back to double zero. And guess what? The next day, it happened, completed the range, and gave you a little trade. You might say, oh, why did this trade happen? I said it again. Nothing new under the sun. The same thing over and again. They pump back to, we have breakout. What this leg is, let me show you quickly, which I explained in my last YouTube video. Impulse correction is going on an impulse. That's simple. So what happened? Sorry, 3 level of rise. You don't have to trade all of it. No. Trading one that is really simple. Is there math backing you up? Don't. Exploded back to that level. Get out. You're already taking your trade. This happened early. Take your trade. With information, you'll be able to produce results, a constant result. This is in closing breakout. So let's just go on. Okay. Monstrous trade. Go ahead, ask your question.
I took that sell and USD CAD on a Friday. It was in gap time as well, and I came out just before. I came out just before news that double zero. There wasn't no signal, but for me, Wednesday was the first red day, and then Thursday took Wednesday's low, and they pumped up and started to coil. So,
great.
Yeah, but I took that one.
At 25.
And I was trapped above 25, yeah.
Batman person. Awesome, you did well. Close at double zero. It's fine. Like I said, Stacy will always say, once you see the setup, you can't deny it. So you need the trades that won't cost you pain. Reason I'm having a large basket. Let's look at this. On Monday, once I go up now, I don't know which instrument I started. working all through, but we see everything play out by those ways. I just want to do this so that you guys can have a robust plan when you're going into the coming week. Monday is trading inside. Look at the number box. We are still inside. Today is trading inside. Trigger the low. What do I see? Most we think this is not 3 days template, but it is. How? Start counting from Monday. We got a push down. Tuesday, we got a second push down. You see, patience will pay you. But if you rush, you won't get this. I'm not taking this trade yet. Then the third day dump. Listen again. Who is being trapped? We are seeing 25 pip drop. What do you think? They took the trade. Take what market gives you and walk away. It blasted back to 00. And it couldn't go any further. You're holding, but it came back at you. Take what the market is given. If it's not explosive, what do I say? Think cutting it short. And then it gave us lower low, one back high. Everybody above closing price is getting trapped. Now, what do we see? Did you get back here? We didn't quite get until the next day. But what we have now, we have price dropping, 25, close to 50 pips drop, coil around the low. Now you see, all this drop, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When you are in Thursday, count back 2 days. Count back 2 days. And ask yourself, what happened? That means they dumped on Tuesday. You see how they shifted the template so on Thursday, whereas you're forcing it going down. No. You see, you were trying to buy, it gave you a trade, and you're holding, then it got you out. But if it's come on Thursday, you go 1, 2. Ask yourself, Tuesday dumped, Wednesday dumped, Thursday gain, dump. But what happened? Before our section, we got higher high, came back down, and exploded back to 00. Remember, where is the box? Simple. Where is the box? Okay, we are stepping into a new 100 pip box. What happened? You take your trade. This is easy. Don't chase it. Just understand. We have gotten 1, 2, 3. Where do you think the money will be if not Monday's high? This anchor point. Week's high. So what happened? Explosion. What do I see? If your trade sets up at 00, that is where you can size in crazy. Tier 1 traders are coming in. It exploded. And instrument, most people say you can't size in, you can't scale in on this, Stacy said. Then you don't really know what you're looking for. Went high. Oh, half Batman pattern. Okay, because I'm seeing it. No, we strapped 25. That gives you confidence to look at this setup and see where to go. Like I told you, once it's half Batman pattern, it's not waiting for anyone. I've said that before. Started dumping aggressively to 00 before the news. I know it's going to go low, but what happened? Don't chase, let it be. Good. So that is that. But did I start working the chart? Okay. Let me see where I started. What I've done. We've gone through all this. Okay. Let's just go through. No, not this one. Okay. I don't want to miss anything here. Okay. There's some information that you will see as we look through. It's a lengthy section, but it's going to help you. Monday, day 1, inside day. Tuesday. Now, you'll be wondering, is there a trade on Tuesday? Just count from 00. We have dumping. 25, they are trapping traders. What happened? it dumped into your section. In pump, simple. As you have gotten day 1, day 2, day 3, we are still dumping down into, that means we are walking invariably. That is 3 level of drop. Sorry, we walk the level 3 times. What do you want to see? Don't chase price. It went high, came back to you, exploded back to 00, and it walked the 001, 2, 3. What are you waiting for? That is your trade. It dumped back down to where? Back to Thursday. That means you go back, you see how many times it walked the low. You came back to Thursday. Listen, look at the level here. That's the level at which I could see. Don't look at price. 25. So everybody underneath closing price is what? Trapped. It took off, don't chase. It came back down. You get the trade. And guess what? It gave us some more. New York traders got the low hanging fruit. Look left. Where's price going? Now the day closed. It exploded. You could take 2 full range extension. What did we see? This was my trade on Friday. Peak formation high, giving us a what? Half Batman pattern. Do you see that Batman pattern? We close and breakout, half Batman pattern. Take the trade. I'm not chasing it. I'm not taking it all the way. 00. I've closed. See where I close. 00, right? This very one. Let me show you another one that happened like that. This same one did the same thing. 25, 25, 25. 3 level of rise. 3 level of rise. Peak formation is up high. Are you getting? They're now trapped. What do you see? Easy trade. Nothing to do. It's going to explode back to this low. That's why when I took the trade from where, ask again, please look at the numbers. You see why I took my trade. 50. What do I tell you? Once it goes up 3 level of rise and coils around 50, that is my trade. So I took this trade. Just imagine this. Look at it. You didn't take any other trade all through this week. You only took this one and this other one I showed. Which one did I show just now? This one. You took these 2. Forget about any other trade. Tell me, how will your week, how would you have closed your week? Simple, repeatable trade setup using the numbers. Master it. That is where the money is. It's going to be the same thing over and over and over again. I'm going to be putting a write-up and sending it to the group. Why? So that you guys will have clarity of what you're looking for. No guesswork. Okay, what happened here? It gave us a high, broke the high, came to walk that level 2 times, exploded. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. I want to show you something here. That's why I came to it. Exploded, going high. You're in the trade. You got the trade. That is day 1, day 2, closing breakout. Day 3. What do you see here? Oh, why will you take your trade that way? 25, 25, 50, we strap. Take your trade. Now, since the trap traders up high here, guess what? Most people will be thinking market is going high after it got to Monday's low. Where exactly is the anchor? Definitely 00. You see it when price started pumping again. All there is after the trap traders at 50. Where do you think they are going? And they came back into the back into the box that they started trading from. Therefore, these people up high could be trapped. It didn't give me 3 level of drop. No, it just only went 50. Pump back into closing price, and then what? Back into closing price, and then don't look at the level alone. What number is this? 75. 3 level of rise. What happened? Price started pumping back into 75. News. Don't trade the news. What do you want to see after the news? I want to see a new setup. So I go down. I go down because I know price. I know where I'm targeting. I'm looking at price getting to 00. You see, this is the kind of trade that once you come in, you'll be able to take in confidence. That is my box. And price is pumping back high. I'm looking at 00. Will it give me? I'm waiting. So once I see the box, I've already put in the box and I'm looking. What happened? Price is trading inside that box, came back and go for that structure. That is your trade. Look at the trade. See the way it's run back to where? 00. You'll be able to take trade and be able to sit back and let the market play out. You don't need to trade all day. 3 level of rise, give you a trade. What happened? It dumped back into where? 50, the other way around. What happened? Did it give us an explosion? 100% yes. But it came in a later time, but still 50. Exploded back high. What do we have? Price is going into the new box, 50. Trap traders coming back down, pump back to this level. I already know where they're going. 00. It happened. This repeats. This repeats. So you see this? What happened? The trap traders were. Look at it again. The trap traders were 50. Right? They trapped them. Awesome. It didn't just give us 3 level of drop. No. It broke this level, giving us lower low. Oh, 3 level of drop, I want to buy. No, don't do that. Where is the money? Have they taken it to your left? They have not taken it. Then why do you want to buy? Simple. Don't buy. This is still going on a range extension, going down. So break the low, giving you lower low. Pump. Wait for the trade. Take the trade back to 00. With confidence, you can take this. You have taken your trade. Trap traders in 20 pips. Got this is a trade. I didn't take this trade, but I was looking at it also. But see, once they trap them in 20 pips, give you a trade back to that level. Don't back down. See what we're doing. This is Thursday. I want to go back. 1, 2. So we are walking the load 3 times. Thursday, I might not see it. I didn't see a trade yet. But what happened? Now I'm seeing Wednesday is pumped. Thursday is pumped. Friday is pumped. Why are you going to be in denial? And it came back to where? Well, we got a breakout. Walk that level 1, 2, 3. What level is it? From 00, 25, 50. That means you got 50 pips of rise. No. Look at it again. It started from the trap, 25, 25, 25. 3 level of rise into the 50-point equilibrium. For the easy trade back to 00, close there. They'll collapse their trade most of the time once it gets to 00. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So it's the same thing all over. Market is gonna keep on repeating itself. Bitcoin traded, going high. It got into a new box. There's a new box. We're looking at the box. What happened is walking the 00. Easy trade. From where? Here back to 00. It got into trades. Now what happened? Inside day. But what happened? Ask. See what happened? Price closing breakout. It started walking the eye. 1, 2, 3. Don't think about candles. What level? 75. At least drop back to the next. Normally I'll be looking at down to this level, 00. So since it dropped from this level, I see 1, 2, 3. That's my trade. You learn to close at the number if it doesn't get to 00. Once you see this pin, your learn that will attest to this. CP, get out. You need not to do anything again. Just go back and you see that this floor is holding. This floor is holding. That is the floor coming from where? From Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, let's even say it's not holding. But what do you see? Wednesday, dump. Thursday, dump. Friday, dumping into Friday. This is what you call inverse head and shoulder from closing price. That means invariably we had 3 level of drop into Friday. What are you waiting for? Price coiled and exploded. Close the day and call it a week, a blessed week, even if you've traded only Bitcoin, you would have gotten paid, understanding the number box. There is no secrets, nothing more, nothing less. Like I told you, if it is not simple, don't trade. You are looking for less. You're not looking for too much when you are looking at the numbers. But when you're looking at everything, you be confused. Like I said, if you're still struggling with the numbers, stick to the 3 days plan. Where price walks a particular level 3 times, or is dropping in 3 days into your section. That is a big trade. Great. Look at what Nasdaq did. 3 level of rise, because it's a trade I took 1, 2, 3. 3 level of rise. Trap traders walking the high 1, 2, 3. 3 level of rise, level 3, day 3. All in. Take your trade. What happened again? It started dumping 25, 25, 25. 3 level of drop. Take the trade, but no. I saw something more better. This one. This Batman pattern. It happened more than 3 times this week. On Tuesday, if you have missed this because it left the station, I don't chase. If it's gone, it's gone. I'm not going in. You would have taken this trade to start the week. Okay, Friday last week, what do we have? 3 level of rise. Got to this level with size, back to double zero. Anything could happen there. But if it keeps going, your benefits though. But I see that it couldn't go because price had already dumped down to that level. Go and watch the last video I have on YouTube. I explained this much clearly. So what I want to stress on is this same concept all the time. Market will keep on behaving this way. Nothing more, nothing less. Look at 1, 2, 3. Are you doubting? Coiled, exploded back to closing price. Coiled 1, 2, 3. I'm not thinking of selling. You buy, good trade. Now Tuesday, walking the high 2 times, walking the high 3 times. Coiled, easy trade. Repeatable trade setup. This will more than scale your trading business. So think about less and making more. I've shown you all this, not to tell you to trade every day, but if you can start plotting maths, you can start making things easy. You will see for of a truth that there's nothing more market will do but the same thing over and again. Okay, good. Do you now got the calculation? Though I'm still going to be putting some write-up to you guys so that you guys will have what you're looking at when trading. So any question? Someone said, all we need to remind ourselves is the magic number 3. Stacy will say it. If you can count to 3 and tell time, you make a whole lot of money. It's in the secret. The trap traders in 25, 50, timing, level, behavior of price. What signal do you have? Are they pumping into your section? Don't be stupid. Look at the numbers. Why I said you shouldn't be stupid? Because I was stupid for years. Don't be. Look at the numbers. You don't need 20 trades set up to take in a week to become massively successful as a trader. You need less. Even just two, like the example I showed. Which one? US, sorry, US 30, for example. I'm showing you something. US 30, this very trade on Thursday. Let's say you're taking this from back side, just one, and you're taking this front side. Look at it, front side, back to 00. What else do you need? So you have the large basket of instruments. You see why I have a large basket and why I'm bringing back the instrument I used to trade before? It's because it's the same thing. I want to trade simple. I don't want to trade gold because gold is gold. No. I want to trade what will give me simple, easy money. Day 3, trade setup. But what happened? There was news. Didn't give us a chance. But the template is still right. Don't go and say, hey, I know the template now. I want to be trading news. No, don't be like that. Copy Stacy like I'm doing. I'm a perfect copycat of Stacy Buck. And go back to his last video after this section and you see how much of sense it will make, because now you know. This information is, to me, is very private. You've gotten it, go extract money according to Onikok thereabouts. Always talking about the molar. Now you know how to find the money. The only problem is if you don't listen. We have gotten through the psychology first before we started looking at this. Don't come and say, oh, I'm very good. I'm better than Stacy. I'm better than whoever. Me, I'm not even good. So don't call me. So whoever you think you'll be better than, the market will mess you up. Don't prove any points to the market. Go there and become a capital extractor. Don't become a degenerated gambler. No, don't be that way. Learn simple, trade simple, study the number. Closing price is powerful too. You see how I explained to you, closing price could be where they are trapping traders. You could get best trade also from closing price. What do you see here? Awesome trade. After the trap traders went to 50, pump 50, entering the third level, which is now 3 level of rise. Asia got the trade, dumped again to where? 25, thereabout, coined and took off. Just know what you're looking for. You don't need all of the trade. Sorry, I showed you so much, but you don't need all. I've said it and I've showed you guys how to find the 2 major 3-day setup. Day 1, day 2, day 3. It can be any day where market is working a particular level 3 times without breaking it. Think about reversal. And once price is dumping into the day you're trading, it dumps like 3 times. Think about reversal. Just let this thing be easy. Like this, for example, is just 1 push, 2 pushes, but there's news. Don't trade the news like one of you got this trade, awesome. But that's a good one. I won't say anything wrong about it, but it's a good trade also. And also, there's so many of them. You see them, you cannot see them. Like the mistake someone made is pumping into the section. Don't try and be smart. Simple. There's money down. That's the mistake you made. Don't sell. Don't buy high. If it's going, let it go. It's already high and it sets up for you to take a little trade. Take the little trade and get out. Once market set up, take your trade. You could see this week, I didn't really trade gold, but once gold sets up, trust me, it's going to be a blast. Like it sets up on Monday, it sets up on Tuesday, but did I take it? No. But that was a good setup there. Then on Wednesday, Asia traders, those of you that stays in New York, in US, you would have been able to kill this trade, hold all day. Nothing is happening. Why? You're going on a range extension. Look at this place that price broke out from. So all invariably you have here is what? Oh, sorry, three level of rise. That is the box. Sorry, there's a box pump down. But last week gold were just giving us back to back take off. So it's not because you love the instrument. It should be the only instrument you trade. Let me show you gold. On Monday, trap traders, there's anchor point coiled around. After it broke out, it coiled around 50, dump. So it started dumping from Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, dump. Look at this monster coming from a double zero. Why will you doubt this? Size the boy. Get your trade. Okay. What happened again? From here, 3 level of drop, coil, started going high. Breakout, pull back, continued. Trades I took last week, trap 25. You see, it's just the same thing. Trap them 25, started dumping. Who want to buy? You are in trouble. I don't care. I want to take this trade. And lo and behold, it gave me, see what I'm showing you. It gave me 25, 25, 25, 3 level of drop. On Monday, they started to turn around. Guess what? Minimum for this trade, once it breaks, I'm targeting, where's it? Double zero here. And see it went. So anybody trying to, oh, in London section, I want to short this. You missed the point. They are going to double zero. They've trapped traders down. They left the first 100 pip box. They're going to the second 100 pip box. And they broke into the third 100 pip box. And then gave us 50, no, 25, 25, 25, 3 level of rise. It could have been a sell, but market fatigue. So understand what you are doing. You don't have to trade one instrument all the time. But this New York and London section could have been a good trade if only you understand what you're looking for. It broke out, so you know it's going to target the next 100 pip box. Beautiful. We could call it a day. So, any question before I put a pause and get out? Any question, anybody? Is Mark still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, any question, please?
Crystal clear. It's
Jaga,
clear.
any question?
Was a
Jaga, are
great
you there?
video, John. Great session.
Oh, beautiful. I don't want to call this section great or not, but what I want to see is this. You guys going into the market and plotting the maths. Don't listen to me anymore. You don't need me. Any other thing I tell you now is going to be me lying to you. No, don't listen because I'll just be lying. Nothing more. The market will keep on doing the same thing over and again. This is what Stacey have been preaching, but most people didn't get it. And because of that, we are going through pains. Years of pains can be corrected, can be fixed, can be put together in just you understanding. Use it is happening all the time, not sometimes, all the time. Trust me, this new week, go and try it. Go and do your practice. Go back to your chart and don't beat yourself. Any week it doesn't present, then the market is not set up. Let it go. Let it go. But with a large basket, guarantee you get 3 best trades set up every blessed week with this information. So now the maths have been explained. Peak formation high, peak formation low. You already see them. Those traps that I'm showing you, they are your peaks. So it's not like I'm trying to keep any information, nothing again. So now you should tell yourself, do you want to only trade the 3-day setup, which is always happening, or you want to trade whatever you want to trade? According to one of you that said, the magic number. The magic number is 3. 1, 2, 3. Any day, anytime. Sit back and make the market reward you. Don't be a gambler. Even this trade, sorry, let me round up here. I'm just seeing it. 1, 2, 3. The same thing. Asia traders, man, I'm envying you guys, because gold and some instrument can just be crazy in Asia. See this. This one last week, wow. I was angry, but I was like, well, it's the same thing. It just kept leaving me. Look at it, left me. I went to sleep again. I came back again. It left me. I was like, what's wrong with these people? And the only day I could get a trade was on Friday. Did you see how they are playing? But if you are, the time zone favors you, use the number. You see how it repeats. You make good money. So good then. We could call it a wrap. I've been talking. My throat is dried. But all good for you guys. See you guys.
John,
Go ahead.
just a quick question. How can I get that the round number indicator? I'm trying to search for it.
Oh,
Do you
not
know
to
how I can get
worry.
it?
I'll send it to you. Anybody in the house can send to you. Everybody have it, I guess. I got this from Snipe. So you can get it anywhere.
No, not the snipe one, the other one. The
Okay.
SIBO, whatever it's called, quarter level.
Okay. If I send it to you, you might not be able to access it. There's a key to it. I'm just going to be sending his link to you. You can reach him out. He's going to help you. It's gave me for free. I don't know if he's selling it. But otherwise,
Okay.
let me quickly say something. Otherwise, what this is, let me say this. For gold, I'm using 10. Look at it here. Multiple of 10 for gold. Silver, I'm using same. No, 1. Well, Sebo, this, sometimes it gets so, come in, let me just see so that I'll be able to guide you guys right. Okay, this one is 1 also. That is oil. Nasdaq is, okay, this one is also 1. FTSE, DAX is 10. Nasdaq is 10. This is 1. Which one is this? US 30 is 10. This is 1. Come in, I want to be sure of this. I want to be very sure of this. Okay, this one is 10. It's 10. This is 10. Then Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, just a minute. Bitcoin is 1. Bitcoin is 1. This is 1. All currencies 1. It's just this gold 10, 10, 1, 1, 10, 10, 1, 10, 10. That's all. You got it right. So you could set it with, not with this, but with Snipe. So any instrument, you just write what I said and you could just change the number here. That's all. Anytime you're looking at any of them. Is that okay?
Thank you, John. Thanks for your time.
Beautiful. Then I see you guys, like I said, knowledge is power. Knowledge, just says light. You have gotten the knowledge. But the problem is, will you use it? Following information. Like one of you said, the problem is in waiting. Can you just wait? Wait. It will set up. If it's not there, go to another instrument. According to Stacy, next instrument. If there's no setup, go and sleep. Come back the next day. But once you get your setup and you keep on doing the same thing over and again, sizing over time will be nothing. If you want to really master it, go very small. This very week will coming in. Then next week, if you like, you go bunker. You already know what you're doing, guaranteed, by God's grace. So thank you for the time, guys. We've had a short time. I don't want this section to be too long. I've been trying to stop the recording. It's not stopping. So we just call it a day. So, but before I go, any question, Jaga?
All good, yeah, thanks, Sean.
Okay, beautiful. Amal, is someone still here? Okay, RJ, I see you guys. LC, Bruce, DV. Eclipse, my man, I didn't see you. Eclipse, what's up? Eclipse. Okay, I seen you. Great then. NG, my pal. Obliterate. How you doing? Sweet, we've seen it. Let's go become a vessel that our parents, our children, our siblings will be proud of. Go and kill the market. There's nothing else I have to offer you guys than what I've shown you today. Let's go make it happen. See you guys at the top. Do your assignment. Tomorrow, assignment, work it, master it, then come kill the market on Monday. See you guys at the top. May the market go with you all. Love you. Bye.